All right, let's take a look at the bench press max, 5 rep max, starting off here, 45-pound barbell times 10. I don't want to say I'm a little frustrated with CompTrain here. I think we're doing too much in order to establish a good baseline. And what I mean by that is, this is 20 minutes of solid bench press work. And so I wasn't real fond of the progressions. So the other thing is too, I'm used to benching with an arched back. And here, if you look at the CompTrain video in regards to what they gave us, they're telling you to lay flat. So I'm not questioning the program per se, but I am questioning a little bit of what we're doing. So it's just so natural for me to arch my back here. I was always trained to bench press with digging the shoulders in, putting the feet up, and then bringing them back down and having that arch. And I know there's different schools of thought here. So I'm trying real hard in these lifts to do what CompTrain is asking us to do, which is to keep that flat back. So keep the butt down, keep the back down. So here is my first warm-up set after that empty barbell. Then we're gonna move into a set of 235 times 2. And again, I put my arms up like that just because that gives me some sort of area to gauge on where my arms should be in regards to pressing movements. So not a bad lift there. That should be 225 actually. That's not, that weight's not correct there. All right. And then we're moving up to 240 here. And again, we're just doing some preliminary sets. Things felt pretty good. Things I would change, those feet need to be back a little bit farther. I'm not utilizing my feet at all to push into the bench. As a matter of fact, you can tell right there, I moved my feet to get a little bit more leverage. And then my butt is just coming up left and right. Oh my goodness, this is a mess. So here I got stuck. What I was doing there is I was just gonna go ahead and go for the 5, and it just didn't work. Now we're gonna move up. This is where the nightmare continues. Things just went south in a hurry. We're at 9 minutes here. I'm just trying and I'm grasping at straws here to get a solid bench. So I put the belt on. I should have went 230 pounds. I should have walked up to 230, and I should have done 230 by 5, and I would have been fine. But CompTrain has all of these kind of lifts that were in it. And here is a great example. My wrist hurts here. I'm not getting lifts. I'm not hitting them. And then here is just an extreme example of what happens when you hurry things up. And I should have paused here because this lift right here, I hit this safety rail on my left on the second, and boom, right there, like everything's just off. So again, I should have stopped. I should have slowed down. I should have listened to myself. I should have done 2 sets of warm up, realized that I wasn't gonna get 260 because CompTrain wants me to keep my back on the pad. And I should have just worked my way up and taken the 30-pound loss. So my PR previous was 260, but that's with an arched back. And you can see it here. I'm coming off the bench, things aren't right, and should have just stopped right there. I got my wrist wraps on because my wrists hurt. Here we're entering into problems because this is how you get hurt. And I would have gotten this 230 by 3 if I would have just walked up that ladder right. I could have done it beltless. Didn't really see the need to wrap my wrists a whole lot. I'm still doctoring a little bit of some wrist issues, but should have just stopped. So lesson learned on that one. I would love to hear some people's opinions on flat back or arch back, but like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what you think.